Conflict. As the world teetered on the brink of anarchy, a new hope arose. An elite international task force charged with ending the war and restoring liberty to all nations.
Overwatch is a team-based first-person shooter developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment in 2016. It's the fourth entry in Blizzard's catalog of major franchises, alongside Diablo, Warcraft, and Starcraft. Released nearly 2 decades after their last franchise, Overwatch was a massive success, to say the least. The beta alone drew in about 10 million players across Xbox One, PS4, and PC, setting a new record for Blizzard and beating out the Division's 6 million player record for the most players in an open beta for a new IP. Thanks to its colorful cast of characters, each with varying personalities and playstyles, Overwatch quickly became Blizzard's fastest growing billion-dollar franchise, making it the 8th franchise to generate $1 billion for its parent company Activision-Blizzard, placing it next to their other well-known franchises such as Call of Duty, Skylanders, and Candy Crush. In just under a year, Blizzard reported that Overwatch had registered over 30 million players across all platforms, attracting a fair amount of casual and competitive fans. Given its popularity and potential in the competitive scene, especially with the increasing mainstream appeal of esports, Blizzard established the Overwatch League in 2017, a professional esports league similar to traditional sport leagues with permanent teams, salary, and opportunities for amateur players to go pro. For as big as Overwatch has become, it wasn't always a guaranteed success and was actually a response to one of Blizzard's biggest failures.
Overwatch is, from its themes to its gameplay, like everything about this project, whether that's visible to the end user or not, is our story. It is a redemption story.
Blizzard began working on their follow-up to World of Warcraft sometime in 2007. The project, codenamed Titan, was meant to be a massive multiplayer online role-playing game similar to WoW. The game was envisioned as a class-based shooter set in the near future, allowing players to unlock new abilities through a skill tree as they leveled up and progressed, along with some other ideas including the player working jobs during the day and entering conflict during the night. Titan spent about 7 years in development before Blizzard announced in 2013 that the project was delayed in order to rethink the game's direction, but officially announced its cancellation in 2014, citing its overambitious scope. While Titan's cancellation cost Blizzard an estimated $50 million, the real cost was the morale of the team, who had spent years working on the project only for it never to be released to the public. Most of the team working on Titan was reassigned to other projects. The rest, led by game director Jeff Kaplan, were given the chance to pitch new ideas within a few weeks or also face reassignment. The new, smaller development team took a look at the rising popularity of multiplayer online battle arena games and first-person shooters for their next idea, stepping out of the remnants of Titan and looking ahead into the optimistic future of Overwatch.
Overwatch was looking for a hotshot pilot to test their next-generation teleporting fighter, the Slipstream. Enter Lena Upston. Call sign Tracer. That's me.
Blizzard initially used assets that were made for Titan to pitch their new idea. Once they got the green light, they reused and reworked other concepts into what would become some of the most recognizable characters of Overwatch. One of the most notable characters to come from this was Tracer, the face of Overwatch. Her character's concept started in Titan as the jumper class before making her way into Overwatch as the first playable hero. As previously mentioned, one of the primary standout features of Overwatch is its colorful characters. Blizzard, inspired by the classic class-based shooter Team Fortress 2, focused on the gameplay and developing their characters by giving them each different backstories and personalities. Kaplan explained, "When we simplified for Overwatch, we chose only the abilities that worked well together and then created a hero rather than a class. The Blizzard team reflected on their own experiences during the development of Project Titan in order to build the world of Overwatch. They looked at other games set on Earth in the near future but found that they were mostly dark and gritty. Instead, they chose to shape a hopeful world, a future worth fighting for. While the world isn't entirely explored in-game, Blizzard supplemented the world of Overwatch through the release of comics and animated shorts. The comics dive deeper into explaining some background details, while the animated shorts throw us into different scenarios, showing how the characters interact with each other and the world around them.
Perhaps I am a fool to think there is still hope for you, but I do. Think on that, brother.
Looking back, the release of Overwatch alone had an impact on other video games before players even had time to find their main. Battleborn, 2K Games' own MOBA shooter, released a few weeks before Overwatch, but was quickly overshadowed after Overwatch hit the market. 2K Games pushed their final update just 1 year after Battleborn's release before announcing that its servers, along with the single player, would shut down in early 2021.
Epic.
Unreal. There are some things that we just can't do without a sequel. So thank you so much for your patience so far, and I hope you enjoy this behind-the-scenes look at Overwatch 2.
Despite its cancellation, a lot of concepts and ideas from Titan made their way into Overwatch, forming its core and making it what it is today. Given the announcement and assured release of Overwatch 2, there is more of Project Titan that will continue to live on through Overwatch. We've already seen some cut content, such as the proposed progressional skill tree for heroes and even more character designs confirmed in the forthcoming sequel. Although Titan may have not been the expected follow-up to World of Warcraft, Blizzard still succeeded in establishing a new franchise just as iconic as their previous efforts. However, even they were still skeptical about their future, especially since they were known for creating huge MMOs. They knew that stepping into the FPS genre was difficult, but as fans of the genre, they felt that there was enough room for innovation to give people a new way to play in a future full of heroes.
Never accept the world as it appears to be. Dare to see it for what it could be.
Establishing agent connections.
Winston? Is that you, love? It's been too long.
Yes. Yes, it has.